education ecosystem through curriculum reform, continued research, and innovation, global industry mentorship, and heads on the lands and learning via internship, boot camps, and practical algorithm development. Our objectives are to transform Amaravati into a national quantum algorithm hub, build India's largest quantum student ecosystem, position on the plate, and preferred organization for quantum talent, startups, and investments, and enable students to compete for higher value tech careers globally. Amaravati Quantum Valley Hackathon 2025 exemplifies scale, inclusion, and excellence through strong academic industry government convergence, organized in collaboration with EFC, IBM, ECF, and leading startup groups. Over 20,000 students participated in Amaravati Quantum Valley Hackathon boot camps, from which their candidates were selected for the final round. With mandatory gender inclusion, reflecting APSI's commitment to equity and diversity. The hackathon focuses on rainwater quantum applications across energy, healthcare, logistics, cybersecurity, climate modeling, and financial optimization, emphasizing the proof of concepts and deployable solutions. To Amaravati Quantum Valley, APSI has launched India's largest quantum talent movement. 50,000 students to be trained. Over 1 lakh students already enrolled in NPTEL quantum courses, complemented by local certification, internship, and unbeneficially funded quantum plus nearly 8 research scholarship. I thank our students, faculty members, partners, and organizing teams for their dedication. Amaravati Quantum Valley is not merely an academic initiative, it is a strategic investment in India's innovation economy. Let us together quantum peak into the future, but build a quantum powered model from Amaravati for the world. My friend, I am reminded of a poem written by a British poet master. When visiting Christmas taking place, he wrote a poem where it reads like this. Bliss was in the dawn to be alive, to be young was heaven. That is what he said. When he went to transforming the society with a lot of activity, you are all young. So it is a bliss for all of you. And this bliss will
Pray, come the base.
bright future, not just for you, for the country and for the state as well. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you for the detailed remarks.
Chal.
Invite to share his practical knowledge with us.
Good morning, everyone. So, in this room, is there anyone who has not heard about quantum yet? I guess everyone here has heard about quantum. But in the year 2024, 2 years back, how many of you had heard about quantum? This
height into
transformation has happened in 2 years. In 2 years, from a small fraction of percent of people, everyone going about quantum has happened. This is being noticed by the world today. So last week I was in yesterday I was in Dubai, and people were asking me, what are you doing in India? What are you doing in Hyderabad? What is happening in this quantum valley? What is there? What is so special that you are able to create the world's largest hackathon? 20,000 people in a hackathon, never heard of. 2 lakh students in NPTEL course for quantum, not heard of. In the IPL, every year there is something called Biscuit Fall Fest. I'm sure some of you participated.
30,000 plus world participated.
Get tripod.
18,000 were from Nigeria, this one part. So. And notice across the world. So there is a question of UAP.
Tripod where?
Arab lady. This Arab lady is asking me, you know Dr. Reddy? He was asking me, you know Dr. Reddy? Can you connect me with him? Because we want to invite a delegation of Indian delegation to UAE. Because we are holding the largest, this quantum conference, something they're holding. Okay.
Tripod.
But this dais is now known across the world. Because of this magic which is happening, that magic is being driven by each one of you. I participated and I must congratulate each one of you, the finalists who took part and had the patience. I think this has been stretching for 2-3 months now. This final, but thank you so much for being here. I'm told you are here for the past 3 days or so. And we'll be here tomorrow also. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And now the real work has started. The real work has started by all of you participating in these hackathons. And now we need to pick the tough problems one by one and solve them using quantum, AI, and other deep technologies. All this, that is when Amravati Quantum Valley will become the Silicon Valley. Remember, Silicon Valley, Amravati Quantum Valley has to be better than Silicon Valley in the coming few years. Okay, that has to happen. And who's going to make that happen? Who are going to make that happen? Okay, the people on the stage are there to help you, but the person who's going to make it happen is you. Who are the person who's going to make it happen? So all the best, and thank you so much for making this the world's biggest hackathon ever. I don't know whether this record will be broken, maybe the way things are going, maybe next time it will be even bigger. But enjoy this because 20,000 is unheard of for a hackathon in quantum across the world. So thank you so much. And this is the start on the March concept and technologies. I'm welcome Dr. C. Sridhar to give his valuable message. I am a professor and I'm going to learn Shikana to benefit the students. Situation is on the case. Director, the secretary of state, Professor Deepak, Dr. Venkata Subramanian, CDC leader, Professor K. Masamurthy, Honorable James Mayashi, Dr. J.V. Reddy, Dr. Anil Kumar, dear students, participants, and the faculty, welcome to all of you to this event, which has been organized by Ashi. Well, it gives me great pleasure to be here on this occasion. All of you have made this possible. All of you have participated in this hackathon has made this possible. Now we are at the grand finale of this speakers before have highlighted what a remarkable event this has been. It is a momentous event where we have all the young bright minds here who are going to be the treasure of our nation, of our state in the future. So I just say a few words about this as we come to the end of it. So as all of you know, Amravati Quantum Valley represents Andhra Pradesh strategic commitment to future techniques, positioning Amravati as India's quantum innovation capital. And this hackathon is not just a hackathon,
It is part of a national movement to build India's quantum physics workforce and innovation ecosystem. And this has been the vision of action, at least when it comes to identification and quantum valley. Actually envisions Amaravati as a national quantum algorithms integrating education, research, industry, mentorship, startups, and global collaborations all a single line. And we have very clear goals about this movie. Build India's largest quantum scale student ecosystem. And even that has been made possible for the visionary leadership of our chairman and other mentors and of course the participation of students in a large number. And the other goal is enable students to compete for high value deep tech areas globally. And also attract quantum startups, investments, research partnerships, particularly to the state of Andhra Pradesh. And when we talk about the scaling and significance of this hackathon, as the speaker before me has highlighted, this is India's largest quantum innovation that is. It was made possible because we have leading partners, including DSC, IBM, ECS, and quantum institutes. Over 20,000 students were trained through 18 boot camps prior to the hackathon before this was finished. And this ensures that not just participation, not just participation on the part of any of you. There is a lot of people that believe that has gone into the and from these 103 teams advanced to the final stage. And we have been careful about the mandatory gender inclusion because this is a very strong statement we can make on equity in tech innovation. And the focus on this quantum vision is, of course, problem solving, things, issues that are there in real world. So this hackathon focuses on practical quantum problem solving and it addresses national and global challenges, particularly power and energy systems, healthcare and life sciences, logistics and supply chains, cryptography and cybersecurity, climate modeling, and financial optimization. This approach ensures that students move beyond theory to proof of concepts, prototypes, and deployable applications. And of course, the other important feature of this is capacity building. So through this, we are able to contribute to capacity building at an unprecedented scale. And Action has launched India's largest quantum talent movement through this Amaravati Quantum Valley. And 50,000 students are to be trained in quantum technologies with the help of IBM, Pfizer, and NVIDIA. 50,000 students, 55,000 students have already enrolled in NPTEL courses of quantum computing and physics. Then in these courses we have very structured learning pathways which are being included. And these are, first we have a 4-week quantum foundation program. Then we have a 6 to 8 weeks advanced quantum algorithms program. And through this, what is the benefit that our students will get? Global exposure and a lot of opportunities for the students because this Amaravati Quantum Valley connects Indian students to virtual laboratories of world-class quantum facilities, and it also helps in giving global internships and fellowships. And out of this 100 fully funded quantum plus AI young researcher scholarships, 100 such research scholarships are awarded, creating direct partnerships with the national research and industry groups. And of course, when it comes to finally, what is the impact? The strategic impact for Andhra Pradesh and in general India. So American Waterbury is not just an academic initiative, it is a strategic investment in India's science, technology, and innovation. Andhra Pradesh is emerging from a model state for deep tech skilling, where policy vision translates into measurable outcomes and national leadership. And this hackathon demonstrates what is possible. The whole world is able to see now what is possible when the government, the academia, industry, and students collaborate with a shared vision towards building a brighter future. So you are the builders, not contributors, the bright future, particularly because of emerging technologies, and all that will be possible, as the speakers before me also have said, because of the brilliant young minds who have that curiosity and energy and all those things to make this possible. So it is you people that make this possible. So thank you very much. This is my question.
Thank you for the information about the features of content. Now, I cordially welcome Dr. Sridhar to give his valuable message. Moving on. Now, let us know more about Professor K. Madhukar, the top-notch academician whose guidance is boundless. I request Ms. Joshna to present Madhukar's self-profile.
It's a great privilege to introduce a personality whose life work serves as a blueprint for excellence, both in sharing and active leadership. It's an honor to introduce Professor K. Madhumurthy. Professor K. Madhumurthy is a visionary who currently stands at the head of higher education in our state. Having assumed charge as the Chancellor of RGUK in 2025 and serving as the chairman of Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education. He is the primary architect spearheading transformative reforms to build a robust, future-ready education system for all of us. With a stellar career spanning over 37 years, Professor Murthy is an awardee in mechanical engineering. An alumnus of NIT Warangal, his groundbreaking research in biofuels, solar energy, and rocket rockets has earned international acclaim and a prestigious lifetime achievement. From serving as registrar of NIT Delhi, being a member of the Board of Governors of 5 premier NITs across India, including Rourkela and Nagpur. He has been a silent force behind the success of India's top technical institutions. His influence is truly global. He has served as a managed advisor for the UNDP and ILO in Cambodia and has collaborated with world leaders like Samsung, driven human resource experts. Above all, he is a champion for students where it is established innovation centers or achieving near 100%. So, your presence here today is a profound inspiration to every aspiring engineer in all of us all. We are deeply honored to have.
Good morning. Dignitaries on the as expected, Dr. J.B. Baker, Director of National Quantum Mission, who is sincerely
Sound bit में
activities of National Quantum Mission across the nation. Dr. Ellie Subramanian, who's been the mentor for the quantum program in Andhra Pradesh. He's been hand-holding all the times. Dr. C. Sridhar is studying in our state quantum mission. Respected friend, Sankara, my colleagues, Dr. Manek, Dr. Navira, principal of this institute, members of the jury, faculty members, spots, mentors, wives, guests, ladies and gentlemen. All the exciting moment is to be here at this event of finals. We started a long time back. We had been trying to enthuse people, to draw in as many as possible. The enthusiasm mounted by the sports, the institutes, the teachers, the mentors, all across. But before I go ahead, let me first congratulate the student teams that have been here to participate in the finals of the quantum time. Now, making it to this far is itself an achievement. In the sense that you have chosen a new field, difficult path, not only a difficult path, but you have also chosen the future. Quantum technologies is no longer a distant dream, it's happening now. And in this context, you would one day say that I was there in Sweden. One of the quantum inaugurated tomorrow with the foundation stone, laying out the foundation stone. Let me tell you that those who are entering this nascent field would have a natural advantage. You would be the first of the learners. You would be the first to experiment. And you would also be leaders first. In that particular context, would also be the first comments with you of this India's quantum movement. Having said this, this gives us a vital opportunities with respect to your not only careers but research, startups, as well as global collaborations that are likely to come up very soon. And in this context, we want to remember every moment of our participation. I should firstly thank all those institutions who have provided you this opportunity. More so, when we heard of the quantum mission taken up at the state level, and our Honorable Chief Minister has initiated quantum movement here. We were a bit lost to see how because the quantum declaration says we are going to commence this on 1st of 2006. Yeah. And we were worried that we never even had a subject in our own course for any of the programs that we offer at the state. And this requester raised the question, how many can we bring it to this so that there will be users of the systems that we are going to install, of the programs that we are going to make. We cannot know how to estimate. But we thought, we promised ourselves that we would train at least 500 of our faculty to take our education forward in this direction. Not only this, we also promised ourselves that we will focus on exposing at least 30,000 of our students. Well, that was a big part. But we have Trimurtis here. Dr. J.D. Reddy, Dr. Subramanian, and Dr. Sridhar, who have been a great support in initiating all our activities. Now they energize us. They pump all the confidence to go ahead with all the programs. In fact, they have
Will you like a branding?
Subjects are part of technologies. So you are so kind to us to be participating in every activity of ours to see that we take through in our national mission. Everybody has confidence in these two states particularly with respect to computer science and software engineering. We also thought, we heard very often from our Honorable Chief Minister saying, when he created the high-tech city, people could not believe what it would transform. Now he has given us a mission with his vision of something that we have never heard of before, at least in the academics, about the quantum technologies. And yes, today it's a street talk. It is common parlance everywhere. Thanks to the ambition that we all have, the curiosity that we all express, and the creativity that we are trying to show in such events wherever it is possible. Added to this, I also wish to make a mention that such programs are hindered by the visionary guidance as well as the progressive governance of our Honorable Chief Minister, who had always been focusing on technology and innovation so that the state would always be ahead, knowledge, future. We are also fortunate to have dynamic leadership of Sri Nara Lokesh, who has also been supporting this sort of a thinking with promoting youth skilling and also the emerging technologies. And in that particular context, he has always been harping upon creating as many opportunities in the emerging technology areas. That had always been the spirit with which we have been taking up. But our concern in the education field had always been that our students have been focusing more on marks, certificates, and degrees and credits, rather than the concept and the way it is to be applied. I feel this particular aspect of a hackathon is an eye-opener for many of us. Because when we do something that we like, it is pleasure. When we are forced to do something, it is pressure. And today, what I find in the education system is that we are all under pressure. I think when we do something with this sort of lighting, nobody asks you to do the coding. Nobody asks you to explore different ways of looking at the problems that are given to you. You did it all by yourself. You spent time. We never had a word in our class on this, but still, you made all these contributions possible. This is the interest with which we have prepared. I thought this is what is experiential. We are contemplating how to bring this experiential learning into our academics. And that we thought would be more outcome-based digital education. In that context, this hackathon is not only a creative activity for Koala, which has triggered, but we also see this as a learning mechanism for our education system as well. Having said this, let me also tell you that the true learning is not about complexity, making things complex. We are here learning to make life simple, enjoyable, and that's what we all wanted to make things, not to complicate. And having done this, it's also about making others feel comfortable, giving clarity about things, and providing dignity for people, not only for us, but also for people who are around us. I think we are here to make use of the learnings that we have and when we do, when we learn with interest, work with joy, and solve with purpose, I think that's what we are all up to. Coming days are going to be very different. We are not going to look for your grades, your marks, your certificates, but the industry is looking forward to see what is it that we can contribute. That's that is to be underlined. With this, we had great, all this would not have been possible. We felt so many times, and we were reluctant to this for such a long period. You should understand, it's not enough to coordinate mind with hand, but it is also to coordinate mind with heart. And that's what we have been trying to do. And in this particular context, I should also tell you that there are not many who have been of great support to bring this to this particular juncture. They were sponsors, they were partners, and they were people from various organizations who have been helping, including the government. And I would say, if I have not thank at least the IBM, TCS, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and any others who have been helping under the guidance of the National Quantum Mission. And taking these programs ahead. We, with your support, we look forward to taking these such programs with all your community, curiosity, and creativity much better. Well, I take this opportunity to appreciate the patience, tolerance, guidance, and the commitment of the sports centers and the institution were always included. It's not a short period. It's been almost 4 or 5 months now. It's close to 20,000 people participating. Now narrowing it down to about 6,000 who have excelled all your activities much better than others. But let me tell you, all these things would only help us to be very special on this particular occasion. And I wish the finalists all the very best. And you all have a very bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging and inspiring words. I heartily welcome Dr. C.V. Sridharan to give his valuable insights.
Bike and do
being part of this event, being waiting for this event for a long time.
Mira.
And so really waiting for this event for a long time. Sure, it's a really good enough time for this event. Also, we can make great presentations for always final and science and students. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate all the participants of this hackathon. So it could be a world record with respect to the quantum learning programs. So where about 30 persons participated in this great hackathon. It's unlimited support from institutions and a lot of things behind the scenes what this give us. So this will give us a new set of leaders who are seeds who are going to build Amravati, Mumbai Valley. We all know what is see also there. Same setup, same features, same apps. And also chief ministers and its governments. Communicate with one or two messages. So if you go back from the side, still like we talk more than 50,000 students. So what is the message? How much money you get if you get another press? Yes, you have a department price. The reward is I'm not able to hear. 100 crores. Very low price. So what makes you go into 100 crores or in a lower price? So we all need to think deeper on what mission is about. So traditionally we've been reading some framework so that we work towards such kind of thing, right? To achieve that global rights kind of things, right? So I'm going to tell a few points which I think practically about leaders and find this one. Pre-independence era, what happened? So the procedure have taken all raw materials from us, package them well, and create component finished products, and send it to us and get access. Right? All the components went there, saw it, then all the products actually us. Right? Most independence, again, we're not doing it. We're all because software engineers were writing for all of these big companies. These products are coming back to us in a packaged form, and we are paying for those packaged products. So I want all of you to say that all of you will work towards making products and work from these services. So how do we do that? So we also need something. So as long as we think about jobs, so we have solved problem. We are forced to think that jobs are good. And that is where we need to take a concept. Right? So this hackathon is a great example. I'll tell you what happened. The last 1 year, right? Because the last we are all curious about this quantum technology. And you decided that you need to learn. Right? And that's the reason why you participated in this learning. This learning will get you a job, definitely, for a job. Right? This is to get a job, but that is not sufficient, right? So, over to grow a company, what happens is against utilizing your skill, then utilize the other, that's all the resources that are available there, and again, create some services, and you can become an employer. I want you to go deep, sector, or the next set of things, in order to win mathematics, right? So, we should not stop here. So your learning will actually translate to utilizing the systems, your knowledge of utilizing the systems, you again into the curiosity. That is when you dig deep into the subject, and that is when you get innovation. And you can have innovation. Innovation also precedes invention. You invent some things, and then you try to create a market around it, and then create innovation around it. Right? And that is the sequence that you follow. So in order to win over price, so it is not sufficient that we are stopping here. So you just have to be, you are passing these cycles of curiosity, awareness, learning, utilization, then research, then innovation, and then the product stage. This entire cycle is there. And where are we stopping today? So just like learning, we are getting a job and stopping there. Right? So now it is all our commitment that we move away from this conventional cycle of thinking that it's learning in jobs. That's not what this has told us. Right? I don't think that's days, last days, and all the equity markets. All the IT stocks are down, and right? So it is a collapse of SaaS function. So today you all know that website of Netflix can be created with one thing, which means you need coders. Now imagine the status of Indian software industry. What the services is. So it is important that you all pick up these cues from market, get people into the subject, and then think deep, and then go and work towards innovation. And that is the commitment that I want to all of you. Through this hackathon, you have shown the commitment that you have all the legal and power to do this. What you do, again, go a step forward and take all the help that is coming from institutions like DSC, which is sponsoring a lot of research programs. So take every input or every research funding or the research grant that is coming from DSC and work on towards building this research and innovation rather than stopping at basic learning and then trying to get a job. And this is my message to you. I thank you all the participants for joining this wonderful hackathon. And I wish you all the best and look forward to see you all tomorrow evening. Thank you.
And research was partially like upon the research program. I once again request Joshua to present the profile of Dr. J.P. Redkar and of NQM PhD.
It's my immense honor to introduce our chief guest, Dr. J.P. Redkar, a scientist and administrator whose vision is positioning India as a global superpower. Dr. J.B. Reddy currently serves as the mission director of the National Quantum Mission. To give you a sense of the scale of his responsibility, leading a 6,000 node we initiative, a largest of its kind, which forms the backbone of India's development in quantum computing, secure communication, and mathematics. This leadership ensures that India is not just a consumer, but a creator of technologies that will define the 21st century. Beyond quantum, as a scientist head of quantum technology cell at the Department of Science and Technology, is a silent engine behind our nation corridors in artificial intelligence, smart grids, and futuristic interventions. This journey began with the Stellar Network Foundation, an alumnus of Delhi Engineering College, with a PhD specialized in advanced signal processing and machine learning. Dr. J.P. Reddy's leadership role in quantum technology cell involves advancing India's efforts in quantum science and technology, a key area prioritized by Indian government. Dr. J.P. Reddy has over 2 decades of experience in science and technology development, especially in areas where research meets regional policy and implementation. So, your dedication to making India self-reliant in cutting-edge science is truly inspiring for every student in this college. We are deeply honored to have you on today, sir.
Regarding that National Quantum Mission ceremony, I'm local, I'm there, Lakshmi Dev. So, we have the usually lowest one. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. First of all, I am very grateful to you people to take this national quantum mission to this level. And I started by telling and I'm discussing with Madhumurthy sir and Ravi sir. Actually, when I started this journey around 2022, maybe Sanjay Saab and other people are here. Quantum, only 150 people are there. No tab, no tab, 150. Okay. I also don't know quantum at that time. And in Chapter Vishnu, you are the global leaders. You are the global leaders. You take this opportunity. Please understand. Okay. You got this opportunity to become a global leaders. Sundar Pichaiya, Adinda, Arvind Krishna, these are the Indians. Maybe I would like to see from this audience the next 5 years to 10 years. And greetings from the Department of Science and Technology. Respected Madhumurthy sir, and Venkata garu, Sridhar garu, Ratna Singamani madam, and Tirupati Rao garu, Naveen Prasad garu, Anil garu, and all faculty, students, and my experts from the startups, industry, sponsors, and all people who participate in this event. Maybe I am getting information from 20,000 people. And more than that, and about 1,000 machines across India. This is it's a great opportunity for me to stand here and talk to you. And it's a great occasion for me. And it will give a future roadmap for the country like India. We can become a global leader in quantum technologies. And we need your support and passion. And this is the first step. We started the classical like software and all. Mano, not only algorithms, we are also working on the hardware part. Hardware means like the classical laptop, chips, maybe accessories and all. We have not focused on that. In quantum, we are also focusing on the each subsystem, each component. You are the main innovators to develop these subsystems. ఎందుకు చెప్తానంటే ఈ విషయం మీకు ఒక క్వాంటమ్ కంప్యూటర్ వస్తుంది మనకి అమరావతి క్వాంటమ్ పేరు అది ఐడియా తీసుకొస్తారు ఇట్ హ్యాస్ ఎ సెవెరల్ సబ్సిస్టమ్ లైక్ డైల్యూషన్ రిఫ్రిజిరేటర్ ఫ్లెక్సీ కేబుల్స్ కంట్రోల్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రికల్స్ ఇవన్నీ మనం ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకుంటాం కానీ మనకి క్యాపబిలిటీ ఉంది ఇండియాలో మనం డెవలప్ చేయగలుగుతాం మీరు చేయగలుగుతారు అది చేయాలి make it in India and we can create a supply chain with the other countries. Dilution refrigerator only one company like the Blue Force, Oxford, all the government they are charging around 15 crores. Manam India paying with 3-4 crores for you can see that. Adi kavala. We should focus on that. Man India develop dominating in quantum technologies. On the platform of the quantum. We are discussing that. If you go to the ancient knowledge, all of the quantum, atom exists everywhere. Paramatma, Bhagavan exists everywhere. That is a quantum. Okay, my request is please understand. And maybe it could be algorithm developed. It's a great opportunity for all of us. I want Microsoft operating system and operating systems and build. Can we develop an operating system in India and put and supply to the other countries? And we change the we want that. Government is supporting like anything. We are working 24/7. I can call all experts at midnight hours, at 4 o'clock hours, and they are giving the inputs to me. We could have the we are available 24/7. Are you doing like that? That we want. We need the opportunity 600 students here. Therefore, winners, runners of the and you are the winners and you are the global leaders. We started training by our honorable initiative, 50,000, all that, all people. This is not so easy. And I would like to congratulate actually all institutions. This is the architect. This was architected by our action under the chairmanship of Madhumurthy garu. We the opportunity epudu ledhu students. The opportunity government creates with huge effort on states. And states, 56 states, we are working all together for the partner. 20 1-2 years back in the sponsor. I also don't. Quantum quantum physics, quantum mechanics, Sanjay experts 1 year, September, there is a huge impact in India. Country కూడా క్వాంటమ్ గురించి మాట్లాడతాను నేనేమంటానంటే మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ మీ పేరెంట్స్ మీరు చెప్పగలుగుతున్నారు క్వాంటమ్ అంటే ఏంటో we should tell them. We don't know ఏ ఐడియా వస్తుందో తెలియదు మనకు. We should use that idea. We should channelize that ideas and translate it in products. Thank you very much and God bless you all the way. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's totally going to help the students, but we take information. Now, moving on to the book launch, I request all the guests to come forward for the official book launch of the journey of entrepreneurship. I also request all the other authors of the book to please come forward.
Request all the others to come forward. It is actually one of the vision taken forward by Honorable Paul. That is Honorable Chief Singer Paul Chundravata. What more comment than second book, the journey of entrepreneurship for the right identity. So this directly connected to the vision of Honorable CM Garu. I congratulate all the others. Okay, sir.
It's time to felicit our sponsors, Mr. Sanjay Chittavir, Global AI. I request the guest to felicitate the sponsor. Welcome, sir. So please have a small token of gratitude. I also request TMP Prasad, regional manager, onto the page to accept our small token of gratitude. TMP Prasad, regional manager. Thank you, sir, for accepting our small token of gratitude. We are almost any conversation, please. Notes for the subject of.
I should also tell you the hardships that have been taken by the team of action. And I have to make a mention that Dr. Ankit Kumar has made there are many more behind the scenes. If not for their direct efforts, this would not have been possible. I don't want to blame the individual, it's the entire organization that was involved. Round of applause, please. It's really the energy that gives us all this confidence. It's to this director of the Kanekula Institute of Engineering and Technology. Yes, yes, I don't classify him as a sponsor with an issue. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I request our principal sir and director sir to come forward to felicitate Dr. T.V. Reddy. Thank you, sir, for accepting our small token of gratitude. I now request Professor K. Madhukundi Garu to accept our small token of gratitude. I now request Subramanian Garu to accept our small token of gratitude. I now request Professor K. Dharmashina, Vice Chairman, to accept our small token of gratitude.
Dr. C.V. Sundar.
Please accept our small token of gratitude. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. K. Madhumika to accept our small token of gratitude, please, sir. Thank you, sir, for your increased support. We are greatly honored with your presence, sir. I now request for Secretary Rashina, Vice Chairman, to accept our small token of gratitude. I now request for Secretary Rao to accept our small token of gratitude. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. P. Emmanuel onto the dais to accept our small token of gratitude. Thank you, sir. I request all the dignitaries to get seated. We have the closing remarks by Dr. P. Anil Kumar Garu.
అంటే మధ్యలో కూర్చోదాం my dear students, take his quantum tickets. Caps and remove it. One over all the dignitaries. The same time, just say the dignitaries are there. All the box, all the mentors. We'd like to thank profusely for all your support and patience. Because your wait is not a short wait, it is a long wait. Of course, today the long wait is over. As per చాలా చెప్పారు ఇది మనం చేసిన కాలేజీ క్వాంటిటీ మార్క్ వస్తుంది. I would like to say one thing. You are all expecting for all of these results here. But you only said so many times take the challenge as opportunity. Now we have got opportunity to meet. You are all going there. Where are you going? Very close to the center where the quantum mission is coming. So you are touching the mission. Then you are here. So this is an opportunity
You all got because of the delay. So you have to see the opportunity, you have to challenge. First of all, I thank my honorable chairman, Madhumurthy Garu, for giving a free hand because he had like a vision. He's like a big man. Last year, he is a champion for the year. Last year, when I asked him, honorable chairman, sir, today, tomorrow day history. If you want to make, I have accepted this. Immediately, sir, gave one number, one spark. Just spark, but at that time my spark is only the kilometer. It may come down, actually, I don't know this number, but only elements are given in December. I try to call him, but this because it is very difficult. Thought that it is not that one is to give a call. Just I text my message. Sir, can you bring one organization that will exchange all our universities and faculty numbers? We simply said that, no, I am very busy because we also celebrated nothing. Everybody is celebrating on that. So he gave me two numbers. One is with that 12 and this is the other. I tried to call them, but they are not replying. I can send a message to David Kassan, they are not. Okay, I will inform. Because I don't know. I never started. Immediately, he responded. After this, he's a very humble man. Now he is silenced. The servant of India Quantum Mission. He responded, he told me that, no, sir, I am in Ayodhya. At that time, he is Ayodhya. Please give me one offer. He told that, okay, sir, now I am in the airport. Can you help me? And I asked him, no, sir, I am in Delhi. I have a session. Sir, please, sir. Can you one offer, sir? This is the beginning of the circle. From the numbers, I think that, sir, the quantum entanglement is happening here. I thank to the faculty members who have mentored them. And apart from outside, from the participant from Jaipur, participant from Pune, participant from Mumbai, Chennai, Coimbatore, Bangalore, so many participants. And the passionate students, they are very passionate. They stayed here for 3 days. So, all the work I said, now, we are not only university, so you are now you are going to perform all your skills, all your algorithms, all your use cases, all your content. And we are also going to show the prototype also. Okay, only you will win, others cannot win. But it is not end of the journey. All 100 people, Subramania government, they will promise to arrange the jobs in the Amaravati Quantum Research Institute. Since the minds of the startup companies, so many startup companies are here, particularly Sanjay Chandra, he's not only going to sponsor future work, he wanted to pick up the category to place there in the startup companies. Because the next startup companies so also generated the case. It all has quantum case. Okay. That is the essential way of creating support of this. Sir, all to know this audience, because they will be here. It makes sense. You see quantum transition for the entire system. So it will be happening without The choice is to provide us content controllers, never instruction. That will be expensive. And also because in the government, because they are the global service law. They cannot only provide jobs in the water valley. They also can provide jobs in USA, in Europe, Australia, in Japan. We have created top class today. So you have to perform all the discussions, you have to showcase your discussions so that they will be learning. Once again, maybe there are 20 students, maybe there are 10 things. Don't disappoint yourself, the rest of the things we will take care of. Till you get job, internship, and some benefits, some sort of practice. This is a promise. The blessings are all over you. And when you get ready, you need to come to the technology. Second, we are sorry, he's now actually not saying because the last 1 week he's going to work with this one. He's working round the clock. Also, I have to bless you. Entire action family is here today. Entire action family is come here. Thank you, all my friends, all my colleagues in action. And I thank all the sponsors. Surya Prakash, thank you so much of pain and for keeping up your students, energy levels. Motivated for time that. And tomorrow, definitely ensure that we will be all there. And just always strong and you can listen the brand numbers just for spot. Brand number, what is the brand number? None of them are all the same level. So this brand is creating vibration. They take technology from Y2K to quantum technology. Tomorrow again, they are not only stopping here. The usually or Chinese usually we are going to hand over to AI also. We have a curriculum on different disciplines. They are also going to start quantum programs also. And this connection, okay. I would like to tell you, we have already created 3 world records. Maybe shortly it will be recorded into this book. One is we have created this 1,710 programs. Type humanity, really humanity. This is regularly happened. It started 27. Almost 1,000 now. 100 are already in. This one record. Another record is all the inside and get subscribed in Bison program. 20,000 registrations. And finish right. They have created another record that is 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh, against 1 lakh 20,000 quantum course and governments. They had only requested all the sponsors, had over 3 gets certified. And the hackathon is another record going to be. Request of service to use this information to UNESCO because UNESCO is keeping records on its records. And yes, I request all girls to please give it to head. All girls first. Raise your head. Your voice is clear. That's what you say. But if people will only one company there in the quantum technology
quantum percentages. This, because all of the physics, quantum technologies, is operating program is gathering to understand rules and you that module of the part and the greatest become the barrier to raise the chaos to the 100% during evening and one group of action. All requests are there. CMO also. So CMO always there is close monitoring of your activity. But still there is some decision both of CMO, trainers of CMO, what thing do they want? Because they are taking care of your bonding. Because they have to decision you. So many people are working safely, safety concern from our side. Then all the stakeholders are helping this. It is because we have said problems with rules and this gathering to talk about skills and this really cultural always.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful and energetic closing remarks. We have a proposition and request all the students to stand at your respective place. Small request, students please remove the tag. You all. For making the event most memorable and cherishable. The students are requested to move to their respective venues.